the channel. Today we're doing the Friday Night Magic. Friday Night Magic at Home Super Standard. It's a 100-card deck with a few things that are banned. And I'm using a deck with most of the good white weenie cards. So it's Aggro. Quite a few rares and mythics. And if you don't have some of these, that's probably going to be fine. Try to get the best possible small white cards that you have. Whatever pieces you have here, try to add. You want to, if you're using Halvar, you want to make sure that there are at least a few enchantments and weapons. Halvar himself can act as one of those weapons. A little bit of removal. I'm using Glass Casket and Apparition. And Sigrid. Maybe a small flyer would be good. Clarion Spirit's pretty nice with the low casting cost. Got some life gain for the Speaker of the Heavens. So just make sure you have some synergy using Faceless Havens and Snow, but if you don't have the Faceless Havens, just run regular lands. 40 is pretty good. You could go a little bit lower. I haven't lost with this version yet, so let's, maybe if I was going to change it from the version I was using, I'd go one less those and one more Sentinel's Eyes. So let's try that, right? Shadow Spear on a Speaker of Heavens. God. Maybe not. Maybe just go straight to the wall or save it for Redain. We got more lifelink. I definitely want to be flying over that wall. Maybe Redain this turn, though if we get up to, it might not have an answer, and then we get up to 27 and just win. That's just 2 attacks. Oh, this hand was made for Halvar. I like to diversify, though. It'd be nice to have Redain out right now. So tempted to make an Angel next turn, but okay. It's an exile effect, but can I hit? Can I hit? Don't think she can hit the Dream Trawler. didn't sacrifice a card, so I'm still not absolutely sure. $24, $25, $26, $27. So I'm going to. You didn't want to do that. Not that it really matters in this situation. It's still frustrating. Make the angel. You want your Dream Trawler back. Rather you didn't. If they don't have an answer to the speaker, we can at least sit back and make a bunch of angels. Nice to have Redane out so that it at least makes them pay a little bit more for the Doomscar or Shadow the Sky or whatever they're planning here. Okay, since we have the dog out, I suppose that's protecting. Non-creature spells your opponents cast with converted mana cost of 4 or more cost 2 more to cast. Okay. What do you have in store for me? Okay. It's hard to beat the consistency of this particular one. I don't know that it's like the best, but I think it's good meta for what other people are going to make. I'm going to see a lot of jank, and this is just real strong, solid. Super simple deck. If you're missing any pieces, let's look through real quick. Not too bad. Seagate Banner if you have to. Usher of the Fallen could work if you're missing something big. At least gets you another token. If you're going to use stuff like that, then you probably want to maybe go a little bit more tribal and use the enchantments that give +1/+1, and then a lot of this is good. I mean, Fearless Fledgling isn't a bad card. You can definitely boost up over time, and the flying really helps. Could be a takedown. If you're missing some of the other pieces, Hollow Priest isn't bad. If you're not using the Skyclave Apparition, Hushbringer's pretty good. Also Sigrid suffers from Hushbringer, so make sure. Maybe Pacifism if you need something. Rune of Sustenance isn't a bad idea. It's a free card in a 100-card deck. It basically just lowers your card total a little bit. If you're going to go with just a little bit more tribal, Rally the Ranks. That's a new card, probably. Other people aren't going to have it. Sejiri's Shelter, you can place 4 lands and then have a good backup. Since we're so low on mana, generally that's probably a good idea. Let's do that, and then when I post it with the Sejiri Shelter as part of it. A lot of people tend to put Birth of Melitus in a deck like this. It's not really necessary, though. If you're finding that you're having trouble with certain cards, I was up against, what was it, like a bridge deck, and that Vanishing Light would have been really nice. There. Verdict just isn't bad. If you don't have Maul of the Skyclaves, make sure you're using something if you're using Halvar. Otherwise, instead of going weapon, switch over to slightly higher value creatures if you can find them. Stuff like Lava Brink Venture's not bad. Even Core Celebrant, if you're using the whole life gain thing, can really push some things over the edge. Again, there's a lot of room for tribal in this. You know, pick a creature type that you like. Angel Warrior, whatever. Angels are really good if you have enough of the new ones. Clerics, stuff like that. Don't be afraid to use Runeforge Champion to dig for those new runes. That can work out pretty well for a free card. Yeah, I mean, even Axgard Braggart in this format might be okay. Lots of enchantments. I almost put this in. If you're missing any of the other pieces on the higher end, this is definitely something worth considering. And then you'll want to go a little bit heavier into some of the enchantment creatures with it. I only have 2. I skipped it because if I had 4, then I might have thought a little bit more about trying for it. I think that's pretty good. You might consider the Valletta Retreat, Leonin, or Basri's Lieutenant too. So out of all those, whatever you happen to have, it might be okay to put some Doomskars and Shatter the Skies in. Sternheim Unleashed, if you have it, might be okay. Just a lot of high value cards, and if you need to top out with something like Baneslayer Angel, since everyone has one, I think that that's not a bad idea. Even a couple of ECDs, you know, that it gets you a creature back. So in a long aggro game, I wouldn't put, well, in a 100-card deck, I might put 3. I don't know. It's just, you want to keep to the aggro if you're going aggro. You don't want to have something sitting in your hand. Yeah, if you have to, you could replace some with some Ondu inversions for those long games that tend to. If you have a lot of ETBs, a Yorion or 2 might be okay. Okay. So enjoy the deck. Here's the list if you want to see it here. I'll also post it. Look under the video for it. Enjoy, get your wins real quick. Good luck. Have fun.